Helps if I turn my microphone on. What was I saying? Oh, hold on. It's mid-May. We're playing Star Wars. That means it's time to crack a cold one. I already cracked it. It's supposed to bring all the boys to the yard. We'll give it a few minutes and see if it works. Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Welcome to Famicom Dojo live, where we're doing our Pile of Shame streams Monday this week, or Monday this month. And this week we're going to play Star Wars for Famicom. Again, because the first time was so good, but we really should have followed up. Didn't. Moved on to Mario Sunshine for a few weeks. Then we did Donkey Kong Country. So if after the stream is over, you still find yourself wanting more of that sweet Pile of Shame goodness, go back and watch those, including the first part of this. But we're going to do that thing, that Fama thing. Uh-oh. Which one is it going? It goes in this one. Back into the Retron here. For those who don't know, Pile of Shame Live is not an indictment on the games themselves that we are playing. It is, in fact, having to do more with me and my large wall of shame, pile of shame of games that are shameful because I haven't played them, should be playing them, haven't been. I've had Star Wars here for years. And as you can see, it's a good time. Unknown cartridge. Oh boy. All right, well, let me clean this while we talk about it. So we played this in April. And another good reason to play this now is that, was it April? Might have been late March. Another good reason to play this now is that there's going to be that Kenobi series starting, not next week, but in 2 weeks. I think it's in 2 weeks. Oh, that is filthy. No wonder. Exodoodles. Yeah, I'm excited. Maybe it'll tie in with this game. It should be interesting. I mean, you got Hayden Christensen coming back as Darth Vader, which he didn't really play. I mean, was he even in the suit at the end of episode 3? Does it matter? Who knows? The point being that he's, I think, only played Darth Vader really in Rebels. So a lot's happened since the Clone Wars, and it's been quite a long time. Allegedly, he's been watching Clone Wars to get back into the character, which is just the best way to do this because that's the best version of Anakin. No offense to Hayden Christensen's portrayal in the films. It's just I think they really zeroed in on the things that you hear Obi-Wan saying in A New Hope that really tie in to how he felt about this guy and their time together. So it's just such a shame that the film just kind of skipped completely over that. But anyway, so you got Dave Filoni, who created that series, now basically like shepherding, birthing new live action Star Wars series into being on Disney Plus. And this is the latest. For those who haven't been catching up, there's The Mandalorian, which is kind of a backdoor into this whole extended universe of stuff. Then there's the Book of Boba Fett, which is like a companion quasi-sequel series, integral series. I assume there's going to be more than one season of it. There's going to be an Ahsoka Tano show, which I think is going to fill in her appearance. It was season 2 of The Mandalorian she was in, right? And then some of the Book of Boba Fett. So I think it's going to fill in before that, or is it after? I don't even really know. So Obi-Wan, though, is filling in the gap. Obi-Wan is like between episodes 3 and 4. And lots of questions, like how are they gonna like explain them potentially meeting again? I don't know. It's gonna be fun. I'm going to enjoy it. If he doesn't say hello there at least 1,000 times during this show, I'm gonna cry. Anyway, who all's here? Alexa's here. Miles is here. Play the Western Star Wars NES game at some point. That one was bloody hard. Hey, sure. No Donkey Kong. Yeah, Evan, I don't know. I feel like I hit a wall on Donkey Kong vis-a-vis my enjoyment and the progress I was actually making. I think it was partly my fault because I was dithering on about television like I just did just now. Unrelated though to Donkey Kong Country, so maybe I'll get back to it. But I think for now, I've been feeling bad I didn't do more Star Wars when I had the chance, and I've been doing multiple weeks of Donkey Kong Country and Mario Sunshine, and I didn't give the Star Wars game a fair shake because we had a lot of fun playing this, and we could have gotten farther and just didn't yet. So let's do it, shall we? Unfortunately, it looks like my Retron has decided it doesn't want to be on right now. I mean, it's working, but it's not responding to the NES controller here. So we're just gonna take care of that, shall we? Okay. How's everyone doing tonight? Am I still here? Yeah, the only reason Miles is here is to bully me. Okay, good. I'm streaming still. Okay, we're on the same stream still. Sorry about that. If you heard a lot of silence, I was in the chat explaining what was going on. Apparently, my computer decided to install something. I can show you here. Took a photo of where is it? Oh god, it won't focus. Well, anyway, and there's a reflection of my new ring light. Yeah. So my audio cut out and it refused to switch to the Elgato capture device. So let's try that again. To the retro station.
Shame.
God, I am so glad I didn't have to redo that whole thing again. Waste all that time. Hold on a second. It looks like I'm a little bit out of sync. Just a second here. How do I sound? Am I out of sync? A little bit? Maybe. How about now? A little bit out of sync. How about now? I don't know. We're just going to go with it. How about now? That is way out of sync. How about now? Better. 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 Words. Words, words, words. God. We're just going to go with it. Okay. I noticed that the Retron is not proportioning. Sorry, the Elgato is not properly proportioning this thing. Give me a second here. Layout is 1620, 1080. There we go. Okay, let's do this. I don't recall where we were. Just that you can breathe underwater. Oh, hello. I can use the friggin'. Okay. So where we were before, I was making some kind of commentary about how like the underwater breathing apparatus used here and some like the underground castle stuff that they had earlier in this level really reminded me of episode 1, but this came out decades before episode 1 did. Like, was there some kind of influence? I'm not really sure. I got myself some Obi-Wan and R2-D2 to talk to here. Obi-Wan's got nothing to say to me, apparently. Neither does R2-D2. So I don't remember which direction I was going when we stopped last. I guess I'm going down because I can't go up. Let's do it. And dead. Single hit kills in the Jedi Order. That explains why all those Jedi died so quickly after Order 66, am I right? Okay. And dead again. I also don't remember, ouch, where my save states are. That's not one. Nope. 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 Keep going. Maybe here? All right. What did I do? I used some kind of power. Where am I? I don't remember going in there at all. Do you guys remember? It's been a few weeks, eh? Okay, and these are like little power things, little power pellets for help charge my Jedi powers. Yeah. It's dangerous, but it's worth it. One badass Jedi. Ow! Okay, I could also go this. Ah! Man, those squid are deadly. But so delicious. Oh, come on. Why can't he just... He can only go this way. What is this, like Zelda 2? Lord. It's well known that swords can only move in one lateral direction. That's it. Most one-dimensional weapon ever devised. Tonight's brew is some Busch Light. Grabbed by request for some visiting friends, so wasn't my first choice, but somehow I'll manage. All right, let's do this again, shall we? I can't. Oh gosh. So I don't need a lot of beer in the house. I did finish all of my Bach though, so Bach season is over, I guess. Although I went to the store and they still had some 6-packs, but I'm good. I'm good for the year. I'll see what next year's batch is like. Oh god. So I guess I must have died in order to start there last time I was playing, huh? Sorry, you guys are in my pocket right now. I can't see what you're saying to me. Do I think a Retron 5 is worth it, Evan? I do. I've had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I mean, I got it primarily for streaming. So, but it took me years to actually make really good use of it. There's a whole video about it that you can watch on the Famicom Dojo channel. Speaking of which, since this is a live channel and not the main channel, if you're not subscribed to this one, now would be a great time to do that. Hit that like button on this video too, since you're watching. That will help make sure that other people get to watch this awesome goodness too. And then we have some more friends joining us the next time we go live, constantly growing this channel. It didn't take long to get the 100 subscribers that we needed to be able to like get ourselves some cool perks, like being able to name the shortcut URL for the channel. So thank you all for that. But let's keep it going, shall we? We need to get to that 1,000. Although having 1,000 subs watching a live stream these days is probably crazy. This is a little Flappy Birdish too, by the way, because he constantly wants to float upwards. So I gotta either fight against that or like kind of work with it. So it's like reverse Flappy Bird. You know what I mean. Anyway, there we go. So now I can get through that bit without dying. Oh, okay. Oh no! Oh Lord. I think this would have been a fun game for American audiences to try. Like, especially at this time, there just were not a lot of good tie-ins. Like everyone, you know, infamously Back to the Future, right? Like, there is so much here. Ugh. Good Lord. There is just so much here to like, even though it's not strictly, like, adhering to the film. Boy, I suck at this. Like, my favorite example of this, and one that I played to completion on this stream, although it was back on the Famicom Dojo main channel, was Willow. Did that in 4 parts if you guys are interested in watching the whole thing, but including like learning or relearning, really. Oh God, what one of the weapons is actually able to do in that game. It was such a wonderful moment. But I've always loved that game, even though it's very much nothing like the film. It has enough like pieces of it to make it like, oh, I remember that moment, or this is kind of like that. And the characters are all represented in some way or another, but they make it gamified, right? Like, it's a single-player action game, and they really lean into it. It's also like an action RPG, action adventure. So it's got like it's really influenced heavily by The Legend of Zelda, the original top-down. But it's got more RPG-ish elements like the second Zelda game has. Those are both games that I liked a lot at the time. Even Zelda 2, guys. Even though I just made fun of it earlier. So I think I'll try to be more careful as I navigate. Good lord. What was in this cave? Was I fighting a boss? I don't remember. Anyway, so I think this has a lot of those same elements that Willow did, and I would have loved it just as much. I think it came out, oh, was it 87? It was on the title screen, right? I should have looked at that again. So it was well after all 3 films had been released. Which makes sense, because the Famicom came out in 83, which is the same year that Jedi came out. And they weren't doing games like this right away, so 87 sounds about right. Gosh. Trying to avoid getting ensnared by these various sea life forms and not managing to avoid them at all, and rather doing quite the opposite. This is less difficult? Ugh. I don't want to think about that. But again, there's a lot here. There's like different powers, which I don't fully understand how to use. So it's more akin to, I guess it's Zelda 2-ish, right? Having like the power meters and the different abilities and whatnot. Kinda, I guess, but it's a side scroller. Of course, this reminds me a lot of Ninja Turtles swimming levels. Oh God! I'm just like, see, when I talk, my brain turns off, and I can't focus on good gameplay, especially with games I'm not familiar with. And I'm not paying attention to the patterns and trying to get through them without dying. The only good part about going through here is to not get killed by those squid, but if I can't get through there without dying, what's the point? Of course, if I didn't have the save states, I would probably care a lot more about that, right? So there is that. Going down. So my kids really like Ragdoll by Aerosmith, which doesn't have the greatest lyrics, but it's catchy. I don't know how he heard it in the first place. Was it at school? I don't know. But then they wanted to hear it over and over again at home. So YouTube to the rescue, but again, not so sure. What do I find out what Pink is about? I didn't play that one for them yet. Anyway, I don't know, Aerosmith's topical is 1987, isn't it? I think so. I guess I run DMC in there too. Okay, that's where I died last time. Got as far as that. Fortunately, I'm not like gonna drown, and there's no like time limit as far as I can tell, which is really good. It's really nice. Not a lot of games do that, you know, especially from this era. So maybe they learned a thing or two. Because I have sitting here too, I have like the Transformers game, The Mystery of Convoy, and it is not good. I think this has enough of what I would want to see in a, ouch, almost made it, in a Star Wars game that like I can forgive some of the eccentricities here. Although, how far would I have gotten with how it actually works instead of using the Retron save states? And that's another reason to get the Retron is for the save states. But another really good reason is to back up your game saves, which those batteries die after a while, guys. And in fact, I used this to rescue my Pokemon Blue save, which still miraculously worked over 20 years later. So, all right, here's another Darth. He's a shark. Salsa shark. Down it. Down it. Down it. Down it. Down it. Down it. Oh Lord. This is actually a lot easier than the other ones. die. Hey, Competal! That's all it took? Alright, I'll go for it. Good enough. Oh, 3PO. Arigato gozaimasu. Took me a while to read that. Whoa! Is the Millennium Falcon really underwater? So there's no Han Solo in this game. Tashiwa Rea. Vader, the real Vader, I assume. Oh god, am I at the end of the game? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so far so good. One-hit kills, guys! No matter where those hits come from. No matter if it makes sense or not. Oh, Lord. Uh-oh. Oh, no! How did I do it last time? Oh, God. Hitting the A button seemed to work. Okay. Good. God. Okay, I didn't have any more A button stuff to do, so... Oh, not totally dead. Sweet. Alright, I made it to the Death Star. Doing a trench run now? Nope. We landed on the Death Star. Oh, we have to rescue Leia first. That's right! Dang it. Okay. Boy. I kind of want to go back and not have so many lives lost. I'm going to save it right here. Alright. Let's see if I can do a little bit better, okay? Because I don't have, like, this is it. Like all these hits I have left are diminishing, right? So if I don't preserve them through cheating, I don't think I'll make it very far. Ah! Oh, come on! Don't want to waste your time either, so let's just give it a few more tries, and then we'll soldier on through the save state that we have. Okay. The music's great, right? Like this is pretty good for 8-bit. Very unforgiving game. Willow isn't this unforgiving. I think it has continues too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh man! Oh, so close. Let's try it again. Better this time. Better this time. Okay. Hang right. Hang right. Hang 10. Oh, where did those guys come from? I don't remember them being there. Hanging right. Hanging right. Hanging right. And right. And slower. And left. Alright, let's not tempt fate. Okay. that first. Ugh. Yeah, so I was so busy talking before that I wasn't thinking about, like, you know, saving the game. Yeah. Okay, so Namco is decent at this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doubting them. I'm interested I got that ColecoVision, right? That happened relatively recently. I haven't really done much with it yet. Boy, it's making me rethink how I want to approach the video I was going to do on the ColecoVision, which wasn't about it directly, but now I really feel like I should do a direct, like, ColecoVision review a la the Famicom Dojo ones we typically do for hardware, and did most recently with the Atari 2600. But there's so much story I want to get to. Like, there are YouTubers out there making, like, you know, hour-plus long videos, and I am not one of them, you guys. Like, I could spend that time, but I don't think it would work, so I probably should make separate videos, and then just accept that some of them aren't going to get any views, even if they really should get viewed by somebody. So, okay, so that's the only way through. Whatever. Can't read. Just disintegrate. Just disintegrate when you touch anything. Like, that's some weak stuff, Luke. Wada. He's kind of blinking, but I can't really tell if I'm hurting him. All right, guess it's a yes. We'll save here. Shoot, show me that ColecoVision controller again. I think yes, I do want to buy it, but I don't remember if I looked at it last time because I just had so much stuff going on. Also, hello, Satoshi. Ooh, I'm getting better at this. So speaking of the Vectrex, and for those who were just watching home, this is in the comments here. Speaking of the Vectrex, I feel bad in retrospect that we didn't do an actual review of it. Like, I assume Joe still has it, and maybe we could work that out. But, like, it was a joke, but I think we really were intending to, like, circle back to it, but it's been 12 years. So I do feel bad. Are you going to criticize how the hyperspace looks? All right, thank you. Yes, leave it in Discord. For those who, let me do that too while we're chatting about it. Anyone wants to join the Discord? It's a great place to be. We talk about video games, of course, but also all kinds of cool stuff relating to television, which I haven't been talking about very much, partially deliberately. Because I think the last time we played Star Wars, I talked mostly about Star Trek. And I could go on about Star Trek. In fact, now that I broached the subject, let's talk about Star Trek, y'all. Strange New Worlds has been airing this month. So not only do we have a new Star Wars series coming out, we have another new Star Trek series. And I gotta tell you, I really like it. And not that I was one to complain much about the Trek series. The 3, 4. But hold on. There's Discovery. There's Picard. There's the Nickelodeon one, Prodigy. Is there a 5th one or a 4th one I'm forgetting before I get to Strange New Worlds? There's at least 4 concurrent Star Trek shows right now. They're all going to have new seasons within the next year. Although Picard's going to have its final season next year. Apparently they filmed that back to back during the pandemic, so good on them. But Patrick Stewart's getting up there. So, yeah, man, that's a lot of Star Trek, I gotta say. So Strange New Worlds, like, I'm gonna like it, and I do like it a lot. So people who didn't like any of those combinations of shows for whatever reason, and I think there are some good reasons, they should watch Strange New Worlds, because this is a version of Star Trek that I can actually probably watch with my kids, unlike the S and F-bomb filled, bloody, gory, Klingon nipple-y versions we've been getting lately. Not that I don't like them from time to time, just they're different. So, 2 episodes of Strange New Worlds out now. Oops. Let's work through these lives before I start using the cheats. Woo! This one kills these guys too. Oh no. That was not what I meant to do. Satoshi of 2 Vectrixes? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I agree. The Strange New Worlds crew is super fun. Ortega is already a new favorite, but Cadet Uhura, I'm liking a lot too. Spoilers, by the way. Also, Samuel Kirk's mustache. Primo. And canonical, for anyone who's going to complain about that. Does Sam Kirk even exist in the Kelvin universe? Because I thought he was Kirk's younger brother, but maybe he's older. Maybe he always has been. So he must exist. But they don't mention him at all, ever. But one of the good things, death. One of the good things about the Kelvin universe is that it gave a lot of exposure to Pike, and I really enjoyed that. And not to mention that Bruce Greenwood, oh god, is that his name? I liked him anyway, and I had seen him recent, like so the Kelvin, the first Abraham-verse Trek was in 2009, right? So I had just seen him in on that HBO series, the one that followed up Deadwood, that everyone hated because it was a surfer existential drama. Oh no. Surfer existential drama. Oh god, why can't I think of the name of this show? I really liked it. HBO surf drama. Good lord. John from Cincinnati. Wow, I would not have come up with that. John from Cincinnati. I thought it took me a while to get into it, but I really got into it. And he was phenomenal on that. So like as Captain Pike, even better. There we go. All right. So can I... Nope, that kills me. So do I need to, like... Can I jump? Fly? Fly? Ah! Dang it. Okay. Okay, here we go. Flying around. Oh, Lord. Okay, start over. That show also had some great actors. It had Luke Perry, may he rest in peace, and the guy who played Zach from Saved by the Bell, whose name is escaping me right now. Plus some other great people. Hard to believe that show's been off. Only got the one season, unfortunately. And on top of that, come on. Guzman. Oh God, what's his first name? Boy, that's gonna bother me. He was great. Fantastic. The main criticism was they got some actual surfers rather than using like stunt doubles for that stuff who were okay at acting. Some better than others. Oop. And there it goes again. But anyway, so that catapulted Pike into the national consciousness, I guess, was that film. So I gotta credit it a lot for having done that, making him a character, making him such a good, likable character by a good, competent actor, who I also happen to like. Wesley Pike. So I was very wary of Anson Mount taking over this role in Discovery, which, spoilers, that's where he and Spock and number 1 first show up in season 2 of Discovery. Like pretty much right away if you haven't seen it, because the first season ends with them meeting up with the Enterprise. I guess that was part of the plan, was to always kind of backdoor pilot this show. And in fact, if you listen to the Ready Room episodes about it, he didn't know he was auditioning for Captain Pike. He just knew it was some random Starfleet captain. Okay. So I'm wandering around trying to find Leia in the Death Star. Ooh. What is this? What is this? Is that a gun? It is a blaster. Tell me something, 3PO. Inquiring minds want to know. Alright. I'm going to save. What does this even do for me? There we go. Yeah, that is a blaster. It's a little short for a stormtrooper. Yeah. Ranged weapons, very important. Ah! Ooh, good thing I saved it there. Can I just run like this and get it? No, so I guess that this swiftness did help me get that range. There we go. Oh, baby. Go fast, Luke. Run! Run and shoot! There's this great... So I watched the first season of The Mandalorian again, and there's this great bit, and it's the episode that Taika Waititi directed. And, did you ever see troops or troopers. What is it? It was this cop spoof with stormtroopers. Oh, dang it. And if you've never seen it, it's wonderful. Look it up. You know, given how litigious Disney is now, you'll never see the likes of this kind of thing again. Oh god, it reminded me so much of that. You gotta think that Taika is a fan of such cultural ephemera, right? So, like, the whole opening sequence, the last episode of the first season, is these two stormtroopers, like, having this dialogue, like, right out of Troops. Or Troopers, whatever the heck it's called. And like, they get bored after a while, because they're just waiting for orders. And, oh, come on! They start shooting at like a can that's like, it's gotta be like 20 feet away. And neither of them can hit it. They're like rattling their guns around. And it's just... Oh god, it was so good. You should watch The Mandalorian if you haven't already. Like it's become such like a new Star Wars cultural phenomenon that when spoilers, they bring him back for a bit in the Book of Boba Fett, he kind of steals the show. I'm just saying, like, okay, what am I supposed to do here? Should it not go that way? Oh, fine. Let's pick apart the cage, shall we? Yes, guys, it was made in 1964. Yep. There are a lot of things that they said and did in that pilot that weren't great. There are a lot of things that they said and did in a lot of the original series that wasn't great. There were things in Next Generation that weren't great. I'm sure that people will find faults with the current stuff too, and not for the reasons you're probably thinking. So let's just not. Like they've done something. There was this great bit in the first episode where they go, Pike goes into space dock to see the Enterprise, very much similar to the motion picture, or even the first episode, Encounter at Farpoint, which, Miles, I know you're watching. Actually, no, that wasn't during an Encounter at Farpoint, was it? That was, he was in the shuttle with Denise Crosby's Yar during All Good Things. That's why I'm confusing that. But, they had that, like, way too long hero shot of the Enterprise in that film, because that's just what they did. They just took up space with their impressive ILM. So Star Wars effects in that film. And rather than do that, Pike just beams out. And I think that's a deliberate reference, a deliberate way to shortcut that whole thing. Because, death. Anything good in here? Oh no. Oh no. What am I supposed to do here? Fly? I'm gonna fly. Ah! But also, like, acknowledging in Strange New Worlds itself, the entire opening sequence is a bunch of similarly ridiculous hero shots of the Enterprise. So you didn't really need to do it. Mind you. Okay. 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 Oh. This is fine. This is very much like Zelda 2. Ah! Nothing. Stinks. Yeah, that's the thing about Star Trek that we gotta remember. Like, it had the things, it had the things it was trying to do, right? When the first pilot was shot, that was the year the Civil Rights Bill was like enacted into law. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Okay. The Loving decision hadn't come yet, and wouldn't come until after the show was over, or very near to it. So interracial marriage was illegal. Not everywhere, but like, you know, there were kids watching that show whose parents' marriage was illegal. Like, married women couldn't have their own bank accounts or like checking accounts in their own name without their husband until like 71. Like, this stuff isn't ancient history, guys. So like the things we might take for granted as like, well, of course, you know, Star Trek would have ideas about this. There were people watching that show who got upset at Uhura and Kirk kissing, and they didn't actually kiss. Like, it was a weird compromise. They were like this far apart, and you can kind of see that they shot it where they actually kissed, but they didn't air that one, and people still complained. So like, you gotta take Star Trek with where it was at the time, and now it's got to be with where we are now. So, oh God. And I think I mentioned this last week, but if you watch any Jessie Gender stuff, her big thing about where Trek is now is that it allows queer people to exist in this show in their own space and have conversations amongst themselves without anyone else around, and it's conversations that you just wouldn't have or see otherwise. Ah. I mean, I assume we're going to see less of that in Strange New Worlds, but we got a lot of it in Discovery so far, and I imagine that's going to continue. Ah! Ah! Dang it. Oh, God. Oh, man. So thinking about it, I don't think Star Wars has been like in a position to like talk about that stuff as much. It's kind of not been its bag. It's been like, you know, science fantasy, bang bang pew pew stuff, and you know, not about humanity, like a statement on like humanity in the future and where we are in our present time. So you have the latest season of Picard really taking on the mantle of like World War III. Ever since the original series has been a huge part of the future of humanity finally coming together, like having to go through this terrible war. And in fact, you get more of that in Encounter at Farpoint, which Miles, I know that you're watching. And like, we just have a lot of growing up to do still. And unfortunately, at least according to this show, it's going to take this cataclysmic event before we get our act together. I don't want that to be the case in real life, but at least in this case, it worked out for the best. Despite that, you know, we had to hit a pretty low to get there. I don't know, it just feels like we're going towards that low, you know? So I don't mind that Star Trek points it out because I feel it. I see it. Thanks, Miles. Okay. Woo. Thanks, a doodle. Okay, I'm going to save here. What do I have over here? What is over here? Ah! There we go. We got some more of this energy, yo. What is that now? 54. It's better. Ah! I don't want to deal with that. Please and thank you, but I should probably go this way, huh? Can't shoot through that. Kind of enjoy that I have to start using the powers now, because before I've been able to kind of get away with not doing it. That feels bad. Ooh, I'm below one of those things. Oh! Ouch. Alright, I'm gonna not... Oh boy. Oh, I lost my Shoestein. Right, let's just keep going down this way. Yikes. Oh, they're expecting me to come from the left. Oh, from the right, I mean. Here. I have no clue how to navigate this, you guys. Alright. Oh, that's right. I don't want to be here. Oh, Lord. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Man, I don't know. I think even racist people understand that the people they're racist against are attractive. That's part of it. They hate them. I don't think it's ever been a problem before. Now, I'm thinking now of some specific episodes of, or one specific episode of Quantum Leap when I say that. Hey, speaking of Quantum Leap, dude, new series got ordered. Like the pilot got ordered to series. That is phenomenal. Dang it. So here's the thing, and I kind of want to save this for Two Boobs Watch the Tube, but I don't know when I'm going to record another episode. What is this show going to be about? Because I've previously called oh man, I've previously called Quantum Leap Boomer Nostalgia the series. That feels very correct and adequate to me. What nostalgia, if any, are we going for in this show? Because like there was a lot going on in the 60s and 70s, you guys. I don't know if you know this. We just talked about some of it. So what is this show going to focus on? If we're time traveling, if the premise is the same, it's within the lifetime of this character, he's going to be a Gen Xer probably, right? Or, God, maybe even an elder millennial like me. A Zennial? Like, it's going to be weird being the age of the main character. He might be younger than me even. Good Lord. Let's think about that for a minute. So I don't know what this show is going to be about. Is it going to take place in like the 80s and the 90s and late 70s, early aughts? Like, are there stories to tell that people actually want to see? I don't know. I don't know if there are stories that I want to know. I keep joking that like Lindsay Ellis is the only one that's able to properly do early aughts nostalgia, because who else cares? I sure don't. This feels like the right way to go, doesn't it? This feels like I'm doing the right thing. Fine, I'll just take the death. I'll just take it because I gotta move forward. Let's go. There we go. Okay, didn't have to use... Oh, come on! Hey, Daniel. I don't think it's true that racism is based on utter hatred. I think it's based on discomfort. I think it's based on, like, small aggressions. Like, so you have people thinking, like, I'm not racist, and, like, they're not helping, right? Like, they're making it easier because people still experience the effects in aggregate, even if, like, you particularly aren't contributing very well. So if you don't think you do racist things, I don't think I do racist things, then we are both wrong, sir. But you know, the other thing that does is it normalizes certain things and makes room for the virulent racists to really get in there. And feels like we're seeing a lot of that right now. I mean, there have been shootings, like race-based shootings, from like theories and manifestos espoused by our conservative politicians. And I'm not gonna shy away from saying that or talking about it because it's true and no one is holding them accountable. It's frustrating and anger-inducing. I was just thinking, like, you know, if we're gonna do some whataboutism here, like, what horrible thing has happened? What horrible tragedy has happened in the last 50 years? Where you're like, oh, well, you know, a liberal politician said some things that they should really take back. Like, I can't think of a single thing. Maybe someone can correct me if they can think of something, but I can't think of a single thing. And it's like, instead, just, I'm sorry, I'm very frustrated. That's what I mean about, like, feeling like we're hitting the bottom, you know, because, like, more of this stuff is going to keep happening because we keep refusing to deal with it. It doesn't seem like it matters either that there are things people are saying that seem to be at odds with each other, like, you know, that they care about this and this other thing happens and they suddenly don't seem like they care about it anymore. It's like it's not about the thing they state it's about ever, and it's just frustrating. So mad I can't play this game properly. And I think the most dangerous and damning thing is, like, you know, it feels impolite to even discuss this during a video game stream. But you know what? Tough. Because, like, the idea that you can't talk about this stuff is just to literally get you not to talk about this stuff. Like, everyone else is talking about it, you know, from their bend. But, like, you know, you talk against it and, oh boy, you better watch yourself. So, no thanks. Alright, so I can't go this way. Okay, not that way. Came from this way, didn't I? Yeah. I am stuck. This is one of those things where I feel like I have to cheat in order to progress, right? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cheat right now. Yeah, I'm not trying to be political, but, you know, when people get murdered, and they're murdered because of ideologies espoused and defended by politicians who then don't take any credit or blame for it, it makes me upset. Like stuff that's happening here in the States like that all the time. I mean, we got talking about politics because of Star Trek, and it's like, you know, should they be taking these stances on it? And it's all about like what their politics were in the 60s and going forward. We're talking about Star Trek because we're talking about Star Wars, and Star Wars doesn't deal with this stuff. So I was just talking about the TV shows that I like. So the reason I like Strange New Worlds, if we're going to get back to that, excuse me, is less about this than like the storytelling they're going to be doing, the character-driven arcs, and the episodic format. They have a serialization of the characters, but an episodic story. And right now, very conveniently, the stories are mirroring those character arcs. So that's going to be a little too convenient going forward, but all right. Strategy Wiki. We are going to go to Death Star Rescue. Where am I? There's a whole map here. Exploration to the Death Star can be divided into two sections: the journey through the top half to find and rescue Princess Leia, and the navigation through the labyrinthine bottom half to challenge Darth Vader and escape. There are two shafts that run vertically through the Death Star, dividing the fortress into left, middle, and right sections. So there's an S, there's a V, an F, and I don't know about the rest of this stuff. You'll need to activate force speed to levitate in order to leap over spikes and hop across elastic holes and make your way down to the floor. Strength triple the way if you have the exercise of the machine. You can pull up while you're now turn to the left. When you reach the right shaft, you'll fall down until there are 4 floors below the starting floor. There's a pistol capsule in the room with the right 2 floors below the starting floor, but you do not want to collect this. If you do, you'll be unable to swing a lightsaber and break open the prison bars. Ah! Dang it, game! Guess we're going back here. Okay. Silly me. So the only other way to deal with this in the game is to die, to lose a life, because you can't, I don't think you can get rid of the weapon otherwise, unless you can pick it from the lightsaber thing here, but I think that activates a power to switch your weapon, so it might not work the way I'm intending. Good Lord. Oh God. Yep. Already not doing well. How are we doing? 99? Exadoodle. Alright, levitates. Yeah, and on top of it, like, unlike the films, these are powers that you didn't really see Jedi using, or Luke in specific anyway, in the films. So I like that they kind of expanded on the power set in a way that would make sense, even if it wasn't literally actually in the films. don't collect this. Okay. Look at the map real quick. So if we go straight left, there's an S. I don't know what S stands for, but let's do that. Okay, I don't recall being here before. Ah! That was... Oh. Weird. I don't think I meant to come this way. Alright. Here. Ah! It's weird. According to this... Alright, hold on a second. So... Multicolored panel in the background. Oh! That's how you get down there. Ah, look at this, you guys. There are these panels. Good Lord. Right? Two floors above where you started. The optional path is somewhat easier than the path. You start level regardless of which path you take. Be on the lookout for stormtroopers. Fright you almost as quickly as they arrive on scene. When you reach the left shaft, you must carefully leap across the gaps. Reach the opposite side by using the blocks. If you slip and fall, they very quickly get to the right side of the shaft. Hopefully you fall on the next ledge before you fall too far and get vaporized. If you took the upper path, you will have a fairly easy time breaking blocks as you make your way across to the right. Assuming you took the middle path, you must jump over the spikes and land between them in a small droid, then brake force. Force block in the column, jump up and clear away the droid flying overhead. You will need to activate Speed Force. 4 floors below the starting floor. Well, what does this mean to me if I've taken this other path, though? Feels like the directions are not conducive to what I'm actually doing here. Guess I'm given an opportunity to jump up here that I probably should do it, huh? This is like Flappy Bird. Ah! Don't like this trust fall. Oof. Okay. Oh, I'm here again. Okay. jail corridor and watch out for the stormtroopers as you pass each jail cell. Break open the doors. Well, where is that? Did I miss it? Is this it? Oh, that was it! Alright, hold on. Okay. Door's open. No one's in here. Oh god, I had no idea that I had to use my lightsaber to break these open, but I had the pistol, so I wasn't able to. Oh! Is that Boba Fett? He's dead now. So I've just completely destroyed an entire TV series. Woo! Extra life! Don't mind if I do. I'm a little short for a stormtrooper. Oh my. Tasquete. Oh! Oh! Lord. Wasn't expecting to get thrown out into harm's way right away. Well, I rescued Leia, but I gotta get out of here now. And if we're following the plot of the film, this is where Obi-Wan is going to sacrifice himself. But guess what, guys? I am out of time. So we're going to have to do this another time next week. What do you say? Oh my. Cash compactor time. Okay. Oh Lord. All right. So thank everyone for watching. We are so glad that you came. Again, patreon.com/Famicom Dojo. That is how we do all of the things. And I'm dead. So good time to stop. Time to read off the thank you, new subscriber. Whoever that was, I didn't see, unfortunately. I closed the thing too fast. Am I still logged in? Then I can actually read the Patreon list. Still logged in, baby. Okay. Our Dojo Disciples, our top givers, our $10 subscribers. For those of you who get a DVD, by the way, and you also get enrolled in you might get a t-shirt tier. Andrew Greeley, Chris Berkland, Colin Swinburne, Daniel Hathcock, Earl Grey III, James L., and Lena Blue. Thank you all so much. Thank you to everyone who is a Patreon supporter. You guys truly make this happen every week. That's why we do this every week instead of not doing videos and not doing anything else. So we're trying to work on those videos. Although I lost my camera. It might be at No Brand Con. Maybe someone on staff will find it. But I do not know where it went. So there were some videos I filmed, but I don't think I got everything off of that camera. There's certainly something that my kids have filmed that I might have lost some or all of, which would make me really unhappy and them really unhappy. So hopefully we find it. And maybe this is the kick in the pants. I need to start filming Famicom Dojo on my phone, since that's a really great iPhone 12 camera. And I have an attachment now that I can just use it to stick on to the tripod and stuff and can still hook up audio things I need. No fancy lenses, but who needs those, right? Right. Anyway, thank you all for joining again. And until next time, the Dojo is getting political, I guess. Sorry, not sorry.
Famicom Dojo.